All right. Well, now we're happy to present our next segment and our next award. The AAS Carl Sagan Memorial Award is generously sponsored by SAIC. And here to present the award from SAIC is a very good friend of AAS, Charlie Stegmiller, Senior Director of Business Development. Charlie?
Thank you so much, Alan. And it's our privilege to represent this award and present this award to Dr. Michael Werner. The Carl Sagan Award is given to an individual who has demonstrated leadership in research or policies advancing the exploration of the cosmos. And I can't think of a better person than the images behind me represent just some of the small contributions that the Spitzer Space Telescope has presented us all. I think it's unique. I think I recommend everyone to go and research both the background of the Spitzer Space Telescope and Dr. Werner. Your completion of your PhD studies at Cornell lined up with Carl Sagan's arrival. And so you had an overlap there, and you overlapped at JPL. And in my career, 35 years within human spaceflight, one of the toughest and most rewarding jobs is that of the project scientist. So on behalf of all of us, the citation as we put it on the screen was for scientific leadership of the Spitzer Space Telescope, which has fundamentally changed our understanding of the universe through infrared observations of the universe from the solar system to the most distant galaxies, proving that we all are made of space dust. So congratulations from all the men and women of the SAIC to you, Dr. Werner, well deserved.
Thank you very much, Charlie. It's a pleasure for me to receive this award from the AAS and SAIC. The actual award, the sculpture is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm pleased to have it in my home, particularly since my mother was a sculptress working in plastic, and it's a beautiful plastic sculpture. Just say a couple words about Spitzer and about Carl Sagan. It's a pleasure for me, in addition, to get this award in his honor. He was a unique and indispensable individual, and I did have the privilege of overlapping with him. He got to Cornell just as I was leaving, and he actually sat in on my PhD exam. Moving ahead to Spitzer, if you're interested in the science of Spitzer, I can unabashedly recommend this book that I and my longtime Spitzer colleague Peter Eisenhardt have written, published by Princeton University Press, More Things in the Heavens, which tells the story of Spitzer science. But Spitzer has a broader significance, which I've only begun to realize as the mission has wound down starting at the end of January. Spitzer is an amazing machine, technically and scientifically, and it's a monument to what the human spirit is capable of doing. It shows what a group of people who are properly motivated and empowered and supported can achieve. And in this troubled time, it's important to have good examples of what the human race is actually capable of. And Spitzer is a prime example of the power of the human spirit. That can be said of all NASA missions, but of course, to me, it's particularly well manifested by Spitzer. So I hope that as we move forward, we can think about Spitzer occasionally as a prime example of what people can do. Thank you again to the AAS and to SAIC, and I wish everybody good health and good science and engineering in the coming year. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Dr. Werner. Thank you, Charlie, for introducing him and giving him this award. It's really significant to pull these folks into what we normally think of as human spaceflight, but your contributions are amazing. Now for our next session is going to be science and human exploration. We're going to start that in about 60 seconds. So those of you who have not moved over to that next session in our agenda, go ahead and click forward to the VB Extra, Science and Human Exploration. And at 4:48, we will start.
This is Michael Werner. Thanks very much, everybody. I'll be listening to what the next group has to say.